Hey y'all, what's T with D and V? And we coming back with some more tea. So,
no, to me. All right, y'all. So we have some juicy topics for y'all today.
Tag me in this video.
We got some juicy things to talk about. I need y'all to tune in and get this tea because we got some questions to ask y'all. We want y'all opinion, y'all comments. Tune in. I'm gonna wait for some people to pop in because y'all be popping in and popping back out like y'all popcorn or something. Like, come on, stop popping up.
Yes.
So, girl, what you been up to today?
Nothing much, girl.
You know, I went to work out today. It was pure torture.
Damn.
Pure torture.
So we got two people. You want to go ahead and get so rolling into
I
what we
got
talk about?
two people. Hi, one person. Anyways, all right. So, first topic of the day. Hey, Jordan. How to keep your man's attention. Ooh, interesting.
Okay,
How do y'all feel that a woman, if you're a man, how should your woman keep your attention? If you're a female, how do you feel that you need to keep your man's attention? So comment and let's see what y'all talking about. What do you think? How do you think you should keep your man's attention?
I think that you should just go ahead and learn how to get on the pole, dress up one night, throw that pole in the living room, let grandmas be grandmas one night and get them kids if y'all have kids.
Look,
if not, then you know what I'm saying, throw that pole up in the living room and
but what
you
if
better...
that pole is not even sturdy enough for your ass? Like I just want to know, like, you gonna fuck around and break your ceiling or something? Like,
but you should though dress up.
So you think
play.
Role play, okay, that's a good one. Role play is a good one.
And try new things. Like, don't be afraid to, get sticky and use food and,
Wow.
Yes.
You a freak.
Get down and dirty one good time.
You a big freak. Okay. See, that's why you wifed up. That's a good one. The pole dancing though.
I've always wanted to go to pole dancing.
What if some people
None
just
of y'all
don't
have wanted to go to pole dancing?
Hey, Brooksy. What if some people don't or is scared to do that pole thing? Like, they're
you
nervous.
only got
about
one life to live. If you're afraid your whole life, you will never do the things that you actually really want to do. So you got to get out that shell and be like,
so you think just spicing it up to keep your man's attention? I think you need to,
especially your man love you for who you are already.
So you think like sex is a way to keep your man's attention? I feel like a good conversation.
Okay.
Not just any old boring conversation. Like, really try to pick your man's brain. Like, cook him some dinner. He might have a hard day at work.
It's still sex happening after
it's dinner. It's still sex gonna happen. But I feel like he'll appreciate you more if he comes home from a hard day at work and you got dinner on the table. You washing his hands for him. You give him a foot rub while he eats his food. Yeah,
I don't like feet though,
I don't like feet either, but if you want to keep your man, if he got some jacked up feet, I'm not touching that shit.
We just gonna take him to Ling Ling and let him
goddamn hook him $5 for you.
I rub your man feet.
Oh, you got bunions. Let's see what Ashley said. You naked while you cooking. They love that shit. Wow. Okay.
Never tried that.
Yeah, I gotta see what that's.
I got a whole little baby though. She'll be like, "What you doing?"
That's why you just said you drop it off at grandma's house, and you come home and you do the damn thing for your man.
That's true.
Okay. So, second question: how do you stay attractive to your man? Like, cause when you first meet that man, you do like you get dolled up. You go all out for that one look. And then when you get him, you diet down. And then sometimes men, that's how they go out and they look at these other females, or they get, turned on by these other females because, you're not keeping your body tight and right. You're not keeping yourself up to. I don't not say that you have to always do that, but you should and then.
It was in the Beyonce, the Destiny Child song. Kelly said it in her verse. She was like,
"Yeah,
yep,
gotta keep it right and tight." But you also have to. It's now and then you should doll yourself up and show your man that first look that he saw when he got with you.
That is true.
So,
and then as a woman, you should want to throw on some lashes every now and then, or get your nails did if you can, and just look good for your man. Get them dick grippers done.
Dick grippers, you are a hot mess. You're a mess.
I don't even got my hands looking like a man's hands right now. Right?
All right, what's the next question?
All right, let's see. How to keep a woman/man happy?
Yeah. How do you keep your woman or man happy? That kind of falls under the first question.
Yeah.
Like how do you keep his attention?
Yeah.
But so we're gonna skip that question. So we can go to another one. How do you know if a man or woman is feeling you? Ooh. How do you know if somebody's feeling you? That first, like. Because you have it's that
you
crush.
Look more
it's that
than
crush.
Once, like
it's that crush
double
stage.
Look, man.
I mean, for older people, they don't have time for that. Oh, I'm gonna be your crush, stuff like they don't. They like, look, you gonna be my man or you gonna be my woman.
They still be around there playing like little playboys.
Yeah, that's true. So how do you know if somebody's feeling you? Like, what kind of vibe or what kind of like?
I don't know. I've had some like. I just recently seen one of my coworkers. She was so upfront. She just went straight up to a guy and she was like, "Can I have your number?" And he gave it to her. And I was like, "Yo, that was so cool."
Yeah.
I don't know how if they lasted, but
Okay, so you married. So what was your first like?
Girl, I met him online. I met my husband online on the dating website. So if I knew he liked me, because he messaged back.
He swiped right.
Okay.
Let's see. What's the next question? How do you?
I'm gonna get the switching because Facebook isn't showing me.
How do you attract the opposite sex? What do you do to attract the opposite sex?
Everybody knows.
What would you do to attract a man?
What would I do to attract a man?
Uh-huh.
Man, I'm finna laugh at all his stupid jokes. I'm finna.
No, don't be corny with it.
I am gonna be corny with it.
No, you can't be corny with it. Come on, how do you attract?
Hold on, y'all. I'm switching to a different.
How do you attract the opposite sex? I will flirt. I'm a big flirt.
Yeah.
I'm a big flirt, and it's kind of like I'll let you know. I'll give you little hints here and there to let you know that I'm feeling you. Mm-hmm. I might, if I'm really feeling you, like really, really feeling you, I'll probably cook you some dinner.
Okay.
I'll show up to work, cook you some dinner.
Yeah, you do.
Or I'll flirt and I'll like tap you on the shoulder like, hey.
Be yourself, so your true colors don't show at the end.
That is true.
That is true.
Okay, so Callie said to be yourself, and I think you should always be yourself though.
That's true.
Because nobody likes a fake ass person. I know I don't. I hate fake people. So I feel like, and it's more attractive when you're being yourself.
Go out of your way to run into them like in the hallway.
Oh yeah, girl. Like I'm doing everything to make you know that I'm feeling you. Like, I'm gonna come and see you all the time. If we work together, I'm gonna come and see you all the time.
That's true.
Even on off days, I might hit your phone with a hey big head text or something like that. Like what you doing? Like what you up to? Might see what you doing. Try to slide in and
that's true.
Might slide in and see if we could hang out that day or whatever the case may be. So next question.
On to my question.
Yep.
What do you do if you're in love with someone else, but you're in a already committed relationship? What do you do there?
Oh my God.
Like, how do you handle this?
I need a drink for that.
Come on, y'all. Let me know.
How do y'all handle that?
Because I know somebody's friend has been in this situation, or maybe even you. How do you handle that? Yikes, don't get caught. But then at this end of the day, how do you deal with like feeling bad, the karma, but you're still in love with this other person though? And you don't want to break the other person's heart. So it's like, what do you do?
I feel like if you
juggling game strong. I know that's right.
Look, if you can juggle, then by all means juggle along.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, don't get caught. You definitely have to be a pro at what you do.
That's
because
true.
You just can't be a first timer just going out liking two people or somebody else and you already with a man, because you're gonna get caught up. You're gonna get caught up and he might give you a black eye. Or she might shoot your tires out or something like that. But that's a hard question to answer.
That is, because it happens.
I feel like if you're in a committed relationship, if you are seeking outside, then you're not happy in that relationship. So obviously you should just end it right there with the person that you're with and let them know, like, listen, I'm not really feeling this anymore. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
And go with the person that you. But then again, everything that glitter isn't gold. So it's not always greener. So it's kind of like, you got to really weigh out your options and really see if that person that you messing with on your side piece is really trying to be with you.
That's true. Because what's the old saying? Don't leave the one that you love
for the one that you like.
No, don't leave the one that you like for the one that you love. Because the one that you love will leave you for the one that they like.
Yeah, it's kind of, But that was a good question.
Spicy. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, so how about this? How do y'all feel about your spouse having the opposite sex as a friend?
I'm not a friendly person, man. I'm really not. So, I mean, that's where trust comes in. If you don't got trust, if you can't trust your man, like really trust your man or really trust your girl, then, you're going to forever be insecure and jealous.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You're not having no friends. I'm your friend. Like, no, that's
but
why
you just said you gotta trust him. So why wouldn't you let him have an outside friend? What if his best friend before y'all got together was a female, and they never had sex
me and
before?
Her gonna be best
they
friends.
never did anything before, but literally, like,
me and her gonna be best friends.
What do y'all think about that? Like,
me and her gonna be best friends, and you're not gonna be his best friend anymore. You my best friend now. What the fuck you talking about? And if he want a best friend, I can be Becky, I can be Megan, I can be whoever the hell you want me to be. That's why they made wigs,
That is true.
Just switch it up. I can switch your voice up or something, like act like hi, how you doing? Do all of that,
All right, we're gonna move on to the next question, guys. All right. Well, how do y'all feel about long distance relationships?
I don't do it. I don't do it.
Do you think that they will ever work? I've actually seen a couple succeed in a long distance relationship.
Well, more power to them.
I've seen them. They're on their second baby now.
Well, more power to them.
She moved from where she was to him.
Well, then they ain't long distance no more.
Not together. No more. But while they were apart,
look, he was doing him and she was doing her. That's what it is. Let me tell you something.
So? Yeah, that itch really has to be scratched. Like, you cannot love a person enough to stay really committed to that person when they're all the way across the world. So if that's the case, how do military people do it then? Because when you're deployed, you cannot see your spouse.
Military men are getting it on campus or whatever the hell, on base.
But what if they're deployed in Iraq somewhere?
They're getting it from them Irans too. What you talking about? Pussy is pussy, okay? It don't matter who is on.
Scratch the itch.
It don't matter who is on. They're gonna fuck somebody. Like,
it better be Pamela and Pauletta. That's it. That's all you get.
Yeah, he putting Palmer and Pauletta on some ass cheeks or something. That's what he doing.
Some ass cheeks.
Yeah.
No.
You have to. It's no way that you can be. I was in a long distance relationship. It's not gonna work. It can't work because you're so far away. You don't know what he's doing. He don't know what I'm doing. It's it's hard to trust somebody that far away.
That is true.
It's
y'all.
hard to
I work
trust
at a
somebody.
car rental place, and this one guy came in and he was like, I left my wedding ring in the car and I don't want to get in trouble with my wife. He said, I will pay you all types of money if you please go find my wedding ring to find out. He had somebody behind him, which wasn't his wife. So
yeah, no, I can't. I can't do that long distance stuff. That's not for me. It's hard unless he's moving down here or I move down there. We make some type of arrangement. I ain't going nowhere.
that's true.
I'm not going nowhere. It's too damn far.
That is true, y'all, because I was in love with a military man, and he was like, I'm still in love with you, but you got a whole wife.
Like I said, military men are the worst because they on base.
Military men and truck drivers.
On base, they get it in. They be getting lit. Like, oof. They be fucking all sorts of females.
All types of bodies.
Yeah, all types. They had their body count is up there.
Did y'all see that Megan Thee Stallion is with Moneybagg Yo? What kind of hot girl summer is that?
What's up, P? Hey, Chantel.
What kind of hot girl summer is that, y'all?
I don't know. So let's jump to another question. How do you get your man or woman in the mood? What do you do to get your man?
Pull his
or get
pants
your
down
girl?
and start giving him that sloppy toppy balls right here.
Wow.
Balls here.
Boss.
That's how you get pregnant, girl.
That's how your ass got pregnant.
I laid it on him that first night. He was like, you don't need nobody else in your life.
He was like, you ain't going nowhere. Your ass is mine. You stuck for life. He had that wedding ring in his back pocket, didn't he?
I know he did. For that one.
Yeah, he was like,
that's
damn.
how you get him in the mood. Y'all,
he was like, damn, you the one.
How else are you getting y'all man in the mood?
You the one.
How else?
What if he's at work though? Like, what if y'all work together? How you get him in the mood?
I would not want to work
you
with
in the
my
closet
spouse
or something
because he gets on my nerves at home. I'm not trying to have him getting on my nerves at
all right,
work.
so what if y'all out in public?
In public.
Look, we going to the nearest
He
bathroom.
already be telling me what time it is.
We going to the nearest bathroom.
Somebody said nasty texting pics.
That's true. Nasty takes some pics over.
We gotta get him, sure.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, Chantel, you gotta come on our show because it's gonna be lit tea. Yeah, if we out in public, like we gonna find the nearest restroom or.
I'm gonna wait till we get home because it's like I want space.
Yes, Brooks, I am.
An opportunity.
What
to
you mean
take
space?
Down.
Yeah, if you in the mood, you better find some way to put that leg up in the air somewhere or put it behind
so
you.
what's the nastiest place you ever had sex at?
I'm not telling you that.
This is tea, honey. No secrets in here. Go ahead.
No, I cannot.
May we resume?
I got parents.
How you think they had them?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know how I got here. Keep that to yourself, okay?
Ma'am.
Keep that to yourself. I don't want to know.
So we all know that she done did it in some dirty places then. She
No,
you gotta get it how you live.
It wasn't dirty places. It was clean. It was clean, but it was not appropriate. There's a difference. It was clean, but not appropriate.
Okay.
So if we in public, like we going somewhere.
Yeah, my manager told me the other day that when he get mad at his wife, he hide her wigs.
That's fucked up.
It's petty as fuck.
That is very petty. So you just like hiding her wigs and let her walk around bald headed or like okay, well you know. I guess he like never mind.
He's a white guy. He's married to a black lady. How do y'all feel
you
about that?
You can't do that.
Interracial
she didn't kill him yet.
She ain't killed him yet.
No, you can't hide no black woman's wig. Like you can't. Guys, do not hide your woman's hair. You will get shot over the kind of shit like that. He say
he helped her take her hair out though, like her braids. You know, he's that type of.
All right, so that falls in one of my questions. My questions. What the fuck am I talking about? Do y'all men? Do you guys like wigs and weaves or just natural hair? Like, what's y'all take on that?
Oh, that is a very popular question because who was it that said something? I think it was Lil Duval that was like, y'all keep y'all natural hair, that nappy shit, something like that.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that. I do both. I don't do wigs. I do weaves here and there, but not all the time. But I rather natural.
Somebody said natural.
Yeah, I'd rather natural hair. Just because it
It
might be
locks.
it might be a lot to maintain, but at the end of the day, I'd rather know that my hair is being taken care of rather than it's being pulled out. But there's no way I'm gonna
ask me to go natural. It is a lot when you go natural.
It is,
but you do miss other hairstyles though.
Ooh, damn. You know I hate thunder. It's thunder. It's raining out there. But
because you know some days you want to be short, some days you want.
There's
to be
not to
long.
say that I won't slap a weave on and slay and just turn my man on one time, but I still turn him on with my natural hair and stuff like that. Hayden said natural. Okay, you like natural hair.
I'm gonna switch.
That's good. Men, I have one question I did not write on here. Men, what race do you prefer? What race do you prefer? Do you stick to your own kind? Do you go to another race? What's your take on that?
It don't matter. It should be where the heart is.
True. Should be where the heart is. But some people have a preference. Or everybody has a preference. Rather to say. So what's your preference? Like, what do you guys...
No, let's ask a man a good question.
What's a good question?
What do you prefer your lady's area to be? Shaved, waxed,
you
hairy,
you spicy.
What's the preference?
You spicy.
Y'all, I took best friend to get waxed one time.
Oh, that shit hurt so bad.
Oh my god, she was hollering so
I was hollering
loud.
That
the people in the
so
front
bad.
was like, "Is she with you?" I was like, "Please excuse her. She's never had this
That
done."
thing hurt so bad to get waxed.
And ladies, what do you prefer? Waxing, shaving?
Do you prefer
bald, hairy,
bushy? Hairy,
all natural, all over,
strip, no strip. Like
on?
What's y'all take on that? What do y'all?
Me, I prefer to go ahead and get that bad boy wax.
Yeah, I don't do hair. I can't. There's no way I cannot do that shit. I feel like a jungle. I can't do that.
Too, what do you think? I feel like hair under your arms stinks, so hair down there has to stink.
Peyton, what do you
you
prefer?
have to trim the bush.
Yes.
Whack it down. But I've heard women that say they have never ever shaved a day in their life.
That's nasty.
Down there.
That's nasty.
But they got a husband and everything.
That's
she might
nasty.
keep the box clean.
That's still nasty.
But sis got the jungle fever down there.
No, that's disgusting. That shit gets sweaty. That shit get when you on your cycle. Oh, ugh. Look, listen. Anyways, let's jump on that. That topic is getting to me. I cannot. Landing strip. Okay. Some people can do it.
Not too much.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little off the top.
Just a little. A little scrape here and
there.
You
gotta know where to go. That's it.
It's leading you down to the center. Okay, I get you. Let's see. What other question you got?
Somebody said ball like Sharp's hair. Is that somebody's supervisor?
No, somebody I work with.
So he must got the real shine.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you who he is, and you're gonna be like, damn. Okay.
To me, that seems unclean.
It is unclean for sure. That's nasty.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, hey, to each his own. To me, I'ma wax that thing.
Let's see. What else question you want to do?
Let's flip the page. It was some more on there.
Oh, I want to change this a little bit. What? Go ahead. You going?
Go ahead, sis. Go for it. Sis gonna ask a question.
When do y'all feel is the right time to introduce your kids to your partner?
Ooh, good one.
When is a good time to introduce for all the single fathers or whoever? If you have kids,
single mamas.
If you have kids, when is the right time to introduce your kids to your spouse?
I think once he has proven his loyalty, his or her loyalty,
but
to you.
To me, I feel like, but loyalty is such a flimsy word nowadays. People don't really know what loyalty is because he can still show his ass after he meets your kids.
I know y'all heard about that one little girl that got killed. The mama boyfriend, she was seen walking into the apartment with the mama's boyfriend, and she wasn't seen no more after that. But he had a trash bag after that scene coming out.
Yeah, I don't know.
They finally found her body, so sad.
Son, this is your auntie. No, absolutely not. What are you talking about? No, you cannot. That is confusing your child, because
That
then
really is.
your child gonna bust in the room when y'all doing the nasty and be like, why
was
sleeping
auntie?
with why is auntie sleeping with daddy? Like, that's crazy. You cannot do that. The word loyalty is used so loosely. It is
That
used
is
so
true.
loosely. Like, nowadays, a lot of people don't know actual loyalty, and it sucks. Some people be like, yeah, I'm real, I'm loyal, and then do some disloyal shit, and you be like, sir, ma'am, what the fuck? When you have date more than 90 days. So 90 days?
90
Someone
days
said no,
to-
never.
Never.
Never. Wow, never? Like, y'all gonna be married and you gonna stay in a separate household and not, what? I met her after 3 minutes. Wow. Okay, so some people have different opinions.
I just burped.
I do not like the auntie one at all. You are confusing that poor child.
I met her after 3 months, but I was
months.
introduced
Okay.
as her dad's
Months,
friend.
sorry. Okay. Months, that's not bad either.
Delayed message.
Okay. So yeah, I feel like maybe once he probably puts a ring on it.
Puts a ring on it.
Once
To
if he-
meet the child?
Yeah. Look, you better get with it because you're not just gonna, when you're so overprotective about your child, you don't want any old body in and out your child's life.
That's true.
So for me, if you don't put a ring
It
on
can't
it,
be
you're
me,
not meeting
Tom,
my
Dick,
child.
and Harry.
Yeah, you're not gonna meet my child if you do not put a ring on it. We will stay in separate households and everything. You want to pick a question?
Sure. All right, y'all. We're going to move on to the next subject.
If y'all have something that y'all want us to talk about, please comment and let us know what we should talk about.
Yeah, throw some stuff out there. What have you guys done today? How was work? Let's keep it popping. Every situation is different. I guess I would have to feel the person out, but no spending time with my kids alone or taking them on private dates. None of that. That is true.
What the other one say? You wouldn't have a bond with your child at that point. That's confusing the child.
That is true
Yes,
too.
yes. If you're not serious with that person, do not introduce your kids to that person, please. I don't care if y'all just, doing a little something. Do not introduce your kids to your side piece or to somebody you're not.
Yeah, I talked to a
serious
guy
with.
one time. We talked for about a good 6 years on and off. And he had 3 kids, 3 different mamas. And it took me till about maybe 3 years into the relationship. That's when I finally met one of his kids.
That falls into our question over here. When should a man or a female propose? When is the right time that a man or female should propose? How long should you be in a relationship with somebody before you propose? Or for people who's already married, or you, how long did it take your husband to propose to you?
First night, he was ready to go ahead and put a ring on it. He didn't know what else to do.
You sucked it so good.
But nah, I feel like people put a time limit on everything.
Yeah.
Like, even on general life itself, people always feel like, okay, somebody else got married at 20.
Someone says
1
year.
year. Somebody
year
got
minimum.
married at 25 and I'm 35 and I haven't been married yet. People, let's get time limits out of our heads.
Yeah.
That's too much of
Well,
a-
I'm not gonna say yeah, because I feel like after a year, you should know if you want to be serious with that person. You should know if
But
you
then that
see that
person
person
still,
being in
like-
your life for a long time.
it could be like
See, 1 year.
1 year.
I feel like a 1 year minimum. You should know if you're serious with that person after a year. You
Okay,
spend
when did
because
I
that's
get
365
proposed
days of the year that you're spending with this person. You should know this person, like the ins and outs of this person.
Yeah, I think I got proposed to a little bit before then. I think I got proposed to around probably like 6
we got
months.
engaged on our 1 year and anniversary. We'll be engaged for a year. That's cool. So I feel like pretty much everybody's I feel like everybody has that 1 year minimum.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about once you do get married? Are you signing a prenup? Or are you going to just trust this person?
That depends though, because I feel like people who sign a prenup is for people who got some shit.
I can deal with your ass for 2, then yeah. It's talking about 1 is a test, but if I can deal with your ass for 2, then yes.
A prenup, I feel like, is for people who got a lot to lose. If we both come in a relationship and we both don't got shit, what we signing a prenup for? Because we just gonna build
that shit.
But if all right, then you gonna leave.
And y'all disagree?
No. Oh, well, look, that's why you keep your receipts, because look, I bought this, you bought that, this shit coming with me, and that shit going with you. So if I bought more,
it don't even work like that though, because by the court, regardless of what you bought, y'all still are splitting half of everything.
Yeah, that's true. So
depends on the situation.
Yeah, I just feel like that's for people who come in with a lot of money or wealth, or have family they know they're gonna inherit a lot of shit. Then you should sign a prenup. But prenup, so how do you feel about your question?
Okay, gender roles in relationships, y'all. Like, you know, back in the day when it was like grandma and grandpa, you know, granddad went and he worked. Grandma, she stayed in the kitchen. She raised the children. She bared the children. Okay, you see me on live. Don't text me. But, you know, nowadays you have to have 2 incomes in order to do anything.
No, I just feel like females they got to that point where they're tired of just sitting in the house. Like, they want to feel empowered too. They want to feel like they're worth something. They want to feel like they're bringing something to the table. Because nowadays, a lot of guys, if a female is at home all the time, men try to use that to bring them down. Like, oh, you lazy ass piece of shit. You ain't worth nothing. You know, like, I'm bringing in all the money and all you do is sit on your ass and use my money. So I feel like that kind of made females want to get up and do shit now.
Nah, I think females been bossed the fuck
We
up.
been bossed the fuck up. We always been bossed the fuck up.
Because we wasn't dealing with niggas shit. Niggas started getting lazy at the point. Now you got niggas that don't work at all, and you got women that's holding down like 2 jobs. Do you feel like,
okay, so you saying that we've always been, you know, empowered. So do you feel like
man tried to take our power one time?
So do you feel like, because you're saying men are lazy, so do you feel like some females make the man lazy?
That is true. Some of y'all females be babying the shit out y'all niggas, and because I be feeling like y'all don't be wanting to lose.
You don't gotta work. You don't gotta do anything. I'll buy you this and I'll buy you that, and I got it. And that's not how it works. So you ain't gonna be using my money, baby boy. It's not. That's not happening.
Not at all.
Yeah, we
both
that. We both have to bring in the bacon. We both have to bring in the bacon.
Because one, I want my own empire, and if you're not gonna help me with it, then you might as well.
If you're like married though, y'all should be building each other up, and y'all should be saving up enough money to, you know, get y'all future
everything together. Everything should be 50-50. Even when it comes to raising the children, don't expect your wife to always be the one that cook the meals for the kids, bathe the kids, do their homework.
I dealt with that shit. Like I had to always stay home with my kid. I could not work. I could not do nothing, because again, like, that goes to the last video that we did. Like, when a female is so in lust with a guy and all she can't, like, see past him, all she knows him, and, you know, he makes her feel like she's not shit, then she's like, okay, I'll stay home.
I'm not taking care of no man that's not taking care of me.
Facts. Like, that's no, true. You can't, you gotta be
sometimes you gotta have date night, sometimes he gotta have date night.
Yeah. So you gotta be giving some stuff. I ain't taking care of no grown-ass man. That's not happening.
That's true.
Not in 2019. I'm not taking care of no grown-ass man, sir. You need to get your lazy ass up off the couch.
Yeah, but we still got women out there still taking care of our men. And then, like, one thing as women, we should stop, like, downing ourselves. I know this one girl, in order for her to give a compliment, she downs herself first. And to give a compliment, she be like,
I used to do that though.
I like your edges. My edges don't do that. You know, they don't do like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, girl, you're beautiful for who you are.
Yeah,
you know?
I used to do that.
So we gotta start uplifting each other.
Yeah. So that goes into this question: how old is too old, and how young is too young?
For what?
Age. How old would you date? Like, what's the age limit you give to where you like, all right, no, that's too old? Or are you going to be like, all right, no, that's too young?
I don't know, because it was said on the radio, y'all, that if the age limit is too far apart, that you are most likely 95% to get a divorce or to break up, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend.
So what was that age?
I think it was like more than 10 years.
So what's your age? When do you say, what's the line for you? Like,
it's probably within like 5 to 6 years.
Of how old you are?
Yeah.
So you'll date a 50-year-old right now?
I would not. I'm only 28. Golly. Unless he's paying some bills and he want to be sugar daddy, then okay, yes.
Oh, so how do y'all feel about sugar daddies or cougars? Like, what? How do y'all feel about that? Damn, we went from 8 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
We was popping at one point. Come back.
At one point.
Come back.
They'll
and
pop
join.
back in another time.
Yes, come back in and join.
What about you, Jordan?
What are you asking me? What's
age limit?
Age limit. Okay. I feel like I'll stop at like I'm 29, so I feel like I'll stop at maybe 36.
36.
I feel like 36 was 37. You can't be 40. You can't be 40. I'm not like no. 40 is not happening for me. So if you're like, you know, early 30s, mid 30s, after 37, you know, keep it pushing. Don't come my way, cause no, I can't do that.
Okay, honey.
Okay. I need y'all to come back. Okay, we back to 4. I mean, day by day, our reviews are gonna get up there because y'all see that we talk about some good shit. We talk about everything?
We talked about the list. So that's why we need y'all to either comment more topics.
Yes.
What y'all got going on in y'all everyday lives.
Yes.
And
what are some struggles that y'all dealing with that
what
y'all
type of
feel
videos
like
do you want us to do? Like,
yeah, what do y'all feel like y'all want us to you know, have an opinion about or comment on something that y'all may be going through in y'all life? Let us know what's up. Let us know what is the tea so we can discuss it with y'all. You switching?
Yeah, I'm switching, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
One moment, though.
3. We back down to 3. We want some more.
Okay, how do y'all feel about self-love, masturbation?
Ooh. Masturbation.
Do you think you, like...
Work is killing this old man. I ain't gonna lie.
Booty.
Work could definitely make you look older than you are. Especially if you have a crazy schedule. So you said about masturbation, self-love. Do y'all masturbate?
I heard that you're supposed to masturbate
in
order to. Yeah, my husband be trying to catch me, but I be like, you know, let me sneak off.
I'd rather
to the
have
side.
the real thing. What if you can't always have the real thing? Or what if you're in that mood where you just feel like you really need some, and you know your booty calls are not around, you know, nobody's picking up the phone. Do you masturbate? Do y'all masturbate? Comment yes or no. Definitely. So yeah, I get into that mood sometimes. You know.
Does anybody know, like, cause Keisha Coles is older than the dude that
I check my dick every day. Every day.
Every day. That's you got to.
Her. Yes.
You got to.
Yes. There be some times where you just you know. You
gotta let it loose.
Yeah, you feel so frustrated if you do not let it go, and sometimes you just gotta, like Elsa, you gotta let it go.
Let's get on. When did everybody lose their virginity?
Ooh.
What age? Males, I've heard it's always like young age. I lost my virginity at 16 in a tunnel at a park, y'all. In a park.
Damn, you was out there fucking just giving away.
Bust down, Tatiana, bust down.
Oh shit. I did. I was 17. I was in, you know.
Cause you couldn't do it at mama house. Y'all know I couldn't just bring a nigga.
15.
Come on. We just gonna walk in my room and try to,
Someone said
have
15.
sex. 15, 17.
Wow.
Okay.
That's interesting.
My
Anybody
mama
else?
was always at home. Unless she was asleep, that's when I could sneak people
I mean,
through
I
the
used to
window, 'cause
always
she used to sleep real heavy.
I used to always cut school, and I used to always go over my boyfriend's house, and we always
How old
had
did you?
sex.
16, 17?
I was 17.
Oh.
And I always went over to my boyfriend's house, and we always did it. So I cut school, you know. I was like, fuck it.
She always did it. She talking
the
about
dick
me
was
in
more
the tunnel.
important at that
She
time.
was, instead of learning, baby girl was
Someone
learning.
said 13.
13. Ooh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, some people, you know, I feel like puberty though. Puberty spikes that
Somebody else said 15.
15.
Keep it real, ladies.
Keep it real, ladies. And listen, at that point, dick was the most important thing for me. School was not. So I had to sneak off with my boyfriend. We had to cut school.
I planned it. We went to the park up the street at the elementary school, and he was like, "Get in this tunnel, girl." And I was like, "Okay."
We
worst
always went to
decision
his house.
ever. A version, and then I climbed on top. I lost my fucking mind.
You definitely lost your mind.
I lost my mind.
So do you feel like once you hit puberty, that's when your sex drive went up?
Once I got into my own shit, I was still sneaking people into my mama's house. But once I got into my own shit, it was on and popping. Can't nobody tell me
Have
shit.
y'all ever snuck somebody into your parents' house?
I've heard people actually having sex in their mama bed.
Oh, look. I'm not gonna be.
I ain't that.
Look,
bold.
I didn't have sex in my mom's bed because I'm not that fucking crazy. My mother is Jamaican. She will fucking kill me, like with a machete type shit. But I've had sex in my boyfriend's mom's bed before. Look, listen. Are you over there dead right now?
I just fell out.
I was a bad little child.
Did
back
you know
then.
that was her bed?
Yeah.
I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, y'all. Like, maybe she
It was
didn't know he
multiple
led her there.
rooms in that bitch. Like, I hopped my hands at 11, so yes. At a wow. Okay. So, when did you? I feel like puberty, death has snuck them in. Never ever had sex in my parents' bed. I've never ever had sex in my parents' bed either. I've always had sex in my boyfriend's mom's bed at that time. I'm not gonna name his name because
you got a name like in my parents' room, never in their bed. Oh, yeah.
What's the weirdest place that y'all had sex in the house at? Like the weird, not to say weirdest, but like the most
in the world. Just put in the world.
In the
period.
world.
I think the craziest place
In
I
the
ever
world,
had
in the
sex
world.
was in front of an abandoned house. Like in my mind, I didn't think like somebody can just drive their ass by and just see your naked ass. Like I didn't think about that. In the moment, I'm just like, let me get me some. Gonna get me some cutty tonight.
Dang, listen, I don't even want to make myself sound like a whole hoe right now, but I can't think of one. I can't think of one. I think the most
in the car is commonplaces.
Car is just boring. Like if
Car
you're
is
still
boring.
fucking in the car, you're boring. Like I feel like I mean, I've had sex in the car, like on the side of a highway.
Family dinner in the bathroom.
Ooh, you spicy, girl.
Ooh,
you real spicy.
Okay.
On a tennis court.
Ooh,
how you do that?
Bent over the net. Waxing that ass.
Did he have the little racket in his hand? Tapping that?
Waxing ass.
For me, I felt like just on the roof.
On the roof?
On the roof. I feel like that's the most.
We talked about this yesterday. What roof was it?
I'm not telling you that because I have people on here that then will know exactly.
So was it a hotel roof?
No.
Or like,
I'm not
cause in New York, I know y'all buildings are different where y'all have like the ladders that can lead up.
I'm not giving you that tea.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not giving y'all that tea. No. Absolutely not.
She has to give in on it. What's tea, sis? If you're not going to give the tea.
What? Okay. It was on an apartment.
On
building.
the apartment building, okay.
Yes. But I'm not gonna say which one. So, who else? Okay, we got tennis court, we got family dinner, bathroom. Okay. So, anywhere else for you? That you could
I think just in the room, in they niggas' houses, you know.
Okay. Have you ever? This is a spicy question. Have you ever messed with your boyfriend's friends?
My boyfriend ain't got like
any boyfriend, just in general, any boyfriend
any
from you started dating. Yeah, I haven't either. How about y'all? anybody was ever attracted to their boyfriends
or
their females,
yep.
females friend.
Yep. Have you ever slept with your friend's nigga?
No.
Or somebody that she was fucking?
Nope. Cause look, at this point, your friend, like, no. Right? Listen, I'm not fucking up my friend's man. Like, your man is not my friend.
That's true.
Don't, like, bitch, where you going? You're not leaving me with your man. So then y'all can think that no, absolutely not. I'm coming with you. If you going to take a shit, I'm going in the bathroom with you. I don't care. I'm gonna smell that shit. But you ain't leaving me with your man. Like, no, absolutely not. There should be no reason why your man or your female has your friend's number or is contacting your friend or anything like that. Friends should be friends, right? There should be no reason. You could be cordial, but you should not be, hey sis, you should not be fucking yes, don't cross swords. Do not
good job, ladies.
Your females. Absolutely not.
True. Don't ever do it.
Absolutely not. You should that is a no go. And if a female is doing that, she is trifling. Or he is trifling. That ain't your friend.
That is true.
Yeah. So never do that. I'm loving these comments that we getting in
yes,
here.
Let's get active on my page.
Yeah.
Like, let's get
this
some
one viewer. Come on, like,
rolling.
What's your question? What you want to ask
hot
us?
Topics, hot tea.
Hot topics, hot tea. We are getting into it. So
follow us on YouTube, y'all. If anybody that is on her page that is not following me, you can follow me at dreadhead_bay.
Yes.
And follow our page, What's Tea with DMV.
Yes. That's
follow
the same name
YouTube.
on YouTube. We'll be posting all our videos on our YouTube. And if you guys like tats or no tats, I love tats.
I like
How do y'all feel about tats? Do you like tats? Do you like your man with tats? Do you like your female with tattoos? Like, what's up?
Yeah, how many tats do I have? I have like a lot of tattoos.
I
have
love tattoos.
A lot of tattoos.
I love tattoos. It's
and then I plan on getting more. I don't even care about that whole. When you get old, you just gonna have I'm gonna be a popping ass grandma with tattoos.
But what's your limit though? Because you know when you start sagging and stuff like that, them just gonna look nasty.
I have no limit.
I mean, at this point,
it used to be a picture, bitch. Let me fold my skin up so that you can see what it used to be.
No. I don't have a limit either, but I just feel like at some point you gotta stop. Like at some point you have.
I mean, I have places that I won't tattoo, like sensitive places, like my ass. I don't feel like I'll ever get
tatted up. That's
right.
Ass
tattoo.
I got a tramp stamp, but I'm not getting
no. Yeah, the cheeks, the actual cheeks.
Jordan going with me? Sure, I'll go with you to get a tattoo. I'm soon to get.
I'm going too.
I'm soon to get
what you mean?
My daughter's tattoo from on me.
Hey,
it's long overdue. Hi y'all.
Hey.
For her friends over there
and
who don't have
baby.
me on her page, you can follow me on Instagram at __ Queen Cassie _ and follow us on What's Tea with DMV, YouTube, and on
Show
Facebook.
Love, y'all. Please.
Yes. Come
everybody.
on. So
spread
for
the
y'all
word,
that are just
page.
joining in, we are talking about some hot stuff on here. We talking about sex. What's the first time you lost your virginity? Everything. We know, no holds bar. We are not holding back at all.
When it gets late night,
late night
the kids
talk
away.
Yes.
And tune in to What's Tea with DMV.
Yes, for sure. Late night topics.
Don't
throw out some questions that y'all.
You. We went
anything that y'all. I don't care if y'all ask me what favorite color I like.
And we went to the movies.
Just whatever
before.
y'all want to ask it.
Girl, I remember.
Oh, I have
and
one.
Your beautiful baby boy.
So, what do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer island girls? Do you like island boys? Or do you like American
Y'all ain't gonna
boys?
lie. I had sex with a dude from name an island, Propeller Island. Everybody always say.
I'm from Jamaica.
Okay, another one.
Barbados,
no.
Guyana, Trinidad, St. Vincent, St. Kitts and Nevis. Goddamn, Haiti.
It was I don't know all the islands. It wasn't that one though. But when I say he had the best long wood, he was piping.
You know, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but they do say that island guys have great sex. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Have y'all ever been with any? Have y'all ever been with any island girls? You know, people from Caribbean.
You did.
Have you ever been with any men from the Caribbean? What's up with that? Like, how do y'all feel about Caribbean relationships? Would you do it or not?
I would. It just depends on love. If whoever you love that person for who they are, and
I mean, for me, I'm gonna.
Would you ever have a, what is it called, a polyamorous or
No, we're not doing that.
Relationship where you have
we are not doing
a
that. No,
boyfriend
I'm not.
And y'all have another girlfriend in the relationship.
No, I'm the only
wife.
Would
y'all ever do that?
Not all of them. I ran into one, almost died. Oh, look, I'm telling you, island people, VI is crazy too.
That may
they
blow
are.
Your hip out.
Listen, look. What we not gonna do?
That's why Erica Lynn is still with Safari Girl.
Well, listen,
she get her back blown out all night long.
We're not gonna totally bash Caribbean people. We are crazy as fuck. We are controlling, but y'all still love us because y'all love the sex and y'all love the way we handle y'all. Okay, so I can say that. I'll handle the shit out of a man. Like, you know, he like it, he'll love it.
So can I ask that question? Yes, ma'am.
P, did you date somebody from the Virgin Islands?
Throw them out there, honey. Keep them rolling. No
ask any questions.
Back.
Any
no
questions? Hi. Come
this
in and comment. Night. We are looking at both. So if we looking over here and not here, that doesn't mean I'm not paying attention to y'all. I will get to your comments. They are controlling as fuck. Some island people are controlling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little controlling. But like I said, you'll like it. Yeah. You'll like it.
She still cook and clean for y'all. Her
yeah.
food is bomb as fuck.
And that's another reason. Would you be with somebody who don't know how to cook? Because I can't. Like, you got to know how to cook something, baby. Like,
that is
breakfast.
True.
Like, you got to cook. You got to know how to.
True.
Because I'm, you know, after, like, sex, I'm going to want to get up and I'm going to want to eat. And I know you're going to want to eat because I know you're going to be hungry. I'll make you a sandwich, for real.
Ooh, wake me up,
men are controlling. They are. No.
Wake me up then, babe, because after some good sex, I really want to go to sleep.
I'm going to cook you something after I... Never mind.
At least know how to boil water.
But what he putting in that water, though?
Hot dogs. Pour me some cereal.
No, this ain't no... I want no
Jordan
beanie weenies and shit.
Can she cook?
I can't
If I was a dude, I would have wifed her.
I can cook. And that
all
comes
right, y'all,
from...
we have a question.
Okay. That comes from my Caribbean background. For y'all who don't know me, my mom is Jamaican. My dad is Trinidadian. So my family is straight islands, and
plates coming soon, y'all. Plates are definitely coming soon.
Don't be promising that shit.
we promising it.
No,
plates coming soon.
Are you making them bitches?
We are sticking our hands in all networks.
I don't know why she promising y'all plates.
Everything.
Because listen,
y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm finna be in there.
Not right now. Not right now.
Okay,
I do have a chef degree, but I ain't promising nobody no plates right now.
We finna quit our jobs. We finna move on with life. Okay, how do y'all feel about
do a cook with me segment?
Can you see that? It's more so on your
okay,
side.
Someone said do a cook with me segment. What did you say? I'm sorry. How do y'all feel about, let me break it down. In a relationship, your man took on the responsibility of taking care of his ex-son or daughter. Would you allow him to still be in that child's life? Absolutely. You chose. Ooh, that's a good one because...
Which say even though it's not his. Which is
we're definitely gonna do a cook with me segment. Keep in tune for that. How do you feel about your man? Before he got what she's trying to say, or he's trying to say, and they took on the responsibility to step in and be that parent to that child, but he's no longer with that person anymore. Should he still, or should she still take care of that child? I feel like you should.
I feel like you should because you
made
with a promise. Child, yes, and then once you can't just walk away from a bond with the child.
Come on. How do y'all feel about that? Should you still take care of a child that you were in a previous relationship with? I feel like you should because you made a promise to that child to be there. You already put yourself in that child's life. That child knows you as maybe his father or her mother. Keep taking care of that child no matter the bond that you and that person don't have anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Kids are innocent. They didn't ask to be in this world. They didn't ask.
And then as a
you
girlfriend
to step into that
of
life.
him, do not give him a hard time about that. Don't do it. Just let him step up and be a man, because every kid needs a father figure out there.
Child, I have no problem. If someone said if he's committed to the child, I have no problem. You bring that bond together. That's true. You can never leave a child, especially with the bond. Your situation has nothing to do with the child. Absolutely. As a parent, chosen or not, someone said children are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer based on the actions of adults. Once person has already left that child down. Exactly. Do not let a child down. A child has nothing to do with what's going on. They did not ask to be in this world. They did not ask you for that bond. They didn't ask you to step into their life and then to disappoint them. So do not break a bond. Listen, my daughter's father, we're not together, and he took on the role to be stepdaddy to 2 other kids and then had another kid on top of it. So, I don't knock him for stepping up and being in their lives, because that's what he chose. He lives in New York. I live down here. But I would never, ever deny him of seeing his child. Like, in our last video, my daughter is still in New York right now. She spent the whole summer with her dad. You should never, females do not be, and males, because males do it too. They'll be real petty with the child and keep the child from the mother, or the mother keep. Don't do that shit.
That is true.
Do not do that shit. It is absolutely unnecessary. You are petty. You are.
Yeah, when it comes to the kids, y'all, just
the kids suffer the most.
Be a kid.
The kids suffer the most. Do not do that. No matter what relationship y'all have, do not keep that child from their parent. Don't do it.
That's true.
What did they say?
She said, right, every child is innocent. Yes. The child has nothing to do with what choices adults make. Sorry, y'all, I'm reading sideways.
Yeah. Turn your screen thing around.
That is true.
No, I mean your flip your rotation thing around.
Oh, okay.
That's how I did mine.
Oh, no, that went backwards.
I mean hold on, y'all, on her entire thing. How do you flip your?
Right here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, turn it the way you had it now, and it'll
fix this.
It'll flip the comments. It should flip the comments. I don't know why it's not doing it.
Oh well.
She'll read sideways.
Yeah, I'll read sideways. A lot of women say their child cannot be around the father's new girlfriend. Do you agree? Personally, I don't.
I agree and I disagree. And I'll tell you why. I agree because you don't know what that female's intention is. Why I would say do not have my child around that female. Because if y'all are just starting to talk and y'all haven't even been a month, 6 months into the relationship, like y'all just started a week ago, there should be no reason why you have my child around another female, because you're unsure of her. You don't know if y'all going to be together. Don't bring my child around somebody that you're unsure of. Now, if you're with that female, if you're married to her, or, y'all been together for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5, I mean, that's fine. But I want to meet her. Like, I want to have a conversation with her to let her know what my expectations are for her to be around my child, and make sure that, my child is in good hands when my child's with her. So I won't have to worry.
Then. So I seen a video where this lady, the baby went to the dad's and the girlfriend, and the girlfriend did the baby's hair, and she got mad. Would you get mad if the girlfriend does your baby hair?
I agree and I disagree, and I'll tell you why. I don't like anybody's hair inside my child's head. You could be, whatever you got going on, you could be damaging my child's hair. You don't know how I take care of my child's hair.
That's true.
But I still would want you to do my child's hair, because
I'm gonna make sure
I don't want
that
my
her
child.
head is done.
Yeah, I don't want her walking around looking crazy. But so it's kind of like,
do it. And would you allow her to do it?
I would, because my daughter's father, his girlfriend does my daughter's hair, and I'm okay with it because they have history, and I'm not gonna get into that background. They have history, and they've been together for a while now. He has a kid by her, so I'm fine with it. I used to be very salty about it. Someone said I agree with that, but after they are long term, that's true. I think a sit down is definitely needed. I need to meet her and know for sure that this is something the two of them are taking.
Read a little louder so she can hear.
Someone said a sit down is definitely needed. They need to meet her for sure to know that this is something the two of them are taking the next step with. Somebody else said I would too if they aren't malicious. Yep. If you're not malicious, I'm all fine with you being around my child. I'm all fine. And that comes with the father too, though.
Okay, we have another question. Okay, another question. Okay, so your dude was in a previous relationship.
I'm going to get to y'all questions.
From that previous relationship, you stepped in and raised your ex-wife daughter like your own because her father left her at a very... Maybe you should read it. You read a little bit more fluently.
Oh, sorry. Which one is it?
It starts right here. She said, okay.
Okay, another question. Okay, so a dude was in a previous relationship. From that previous relationship, you stepped in and raised your ex-wife's daughter like your own because her
father left her at a very young age. Okay, fast forward to the dude's stepdaughter is now in college, about to graduate. She's 23. Your dude clearly is not in a relationship with her mom. Is he with you? Oh, okay. I get what she's saying. She's saying that
I'm gonna get to y'all questions. I promise I'm gonna get to y'all questions.
She basically said that
it's basically like she's saying that you raised his ex-wife's child because they...
Why is it pausing?
Is somebody texting you? Because I was reconnecting.
Okay.
Is she trying to say like she stepped in and raised his ex-wife's daughter because he wasn't in the picture?
But then she said father figure. I have to read this upward.
You got to make that a little bit clearer for us to understand. Let me read my question.
In a previous relationship. From that previous
How do you address an issue with the mother about child's well-being or hygiene? If y'all have, if it's no, like, you're not doing it to be petty. Like, you're just doing it because you're really concerned about that child's well-being or hygiene. If you're an adult, you know how to approach another adult if they're an adult. Like, you have to know how to communicate. Like, you have to put the pettiness aside for the well-being of your child. And if you're a real mother and you're a real, father, then you shouldn't have no issue, especially if that person is with somebody for a long time.
Comes back.
There should be no reason why.
What was the question?
How do you address an issue with the mother about the child's well-being or hygiene? So if I was with, like, my baby father, if his girlfriend came to me and addressed me about my daughter's well-being and hygiene, how would I take that? How would you take that? I wouldn't take it no way, because if she's not being malicious, if she's not trying to be petty or, then I wouldn't take it no way. I mean, I'm an adult, she's an adult, she has kids, I have kids. So if I feel like she's coming from a good place, then I'll be all for it. I won't be petty about it.
I wouldn't either.
So when you meet a guy, will you introduce your child's father to your friend? Why not? If we're together for a long time, though. If it's serious,
he has
like,
to prove, because I can't just keep introducing different men to my child.
That goes back to if you just tuning in, we had a whole nother go watch from the beginning and try to catch up. But you have to be with somebody for a long time before you introduce your child to just anybody. And if I feel like we're both on the same page and we're serious and it's something that we are taking to the next level, of course you're gonna meet my child's father, because it's only right. Like, that's his child. He should know who another man is around his child. So if whatever's going on.
She said it depends. As a mother, you can tell when a woman is genuinely doing things because she loves your child, opposed to having malicious intent.
Yeah, that's true. That comes with, again, knowing, having open communication with your baby father, your baby mother, and letting them know what it is.
Communication is key to everything in life. In work life, in your own mental life.
Someone says, everything. Okay, hold on. What are y'all thoughts on having a blended family and what? And
you and your mate argues a lot because of the kids not respecting the stepdad. So y'all argue all the time, and that's y'all only problem. And the kids are teenagers, so they feel like they don't have to listen.
I feel like that's where your parenting skills need to step up, because you need to sit your children down. Like, everybody needs to sit down, have a family meeting, and hash out your problems, hash out the reason why, that kid does not respect the stepfather.
And then you know what? And when y'all are arguing, never argue in front of children, because one, if your children see that you are literally disrespecting this man, they're gonna feel like they can disrespect this man too.
Yeah, you have to show respect. You have to.
So if y'all know that y'all are finna have, just wait until wait until later on when the children are out of the room, then have a conversation about it.
I'm not gonna lie, when my mom got remarried, I was very hurt, and I did not like my stepdad for a minute. But my mom sat us down and she figured out what was our issues and why we didn't like him or whatever it was, and we had to hash it out. And after that, I respected him because he was there.
Well, a lot of women today bring their
And for
friends,
Chantel, for your question, you won't offend somebody who's if you're genuine. And if she's not a petty person and she, she's a woman, she won't be offended.
Somebody said, Jamie, you have to have a sit down with everyone and set ground rules.
Yes.
Let your children know that you love this man and he makes you happy, and let your man know that these are your children, and if he wants things to work, he has to put in effect. And if they still can't get along, they must know that you don't have to get along with someone to respect them. That is true. Respect goes a long way for anybody.
Yeah. Hey, Faith. Hi, everybody that's just tuning in.
He doesn't have to discipline them. Yeah. But they have to respect him.
So what do you feel about discipline? What do you feel about step-parents disciplining kids? Like, do you feel yes, yay, or nay?
She said, we don't argue in front of the kids. We have meetings all the time. They just don't like him because he's not their dad. I mean that's natural.
But
because
why
every
I feel
kid
like
wants their parents to be together.
Yes. And I feel like they want their actual, like, why wasn't my actual dad around? Like, I don't want you. I don't know who you are. I know who my dad is.
Does the dad spend time with the kids?
Right.
Do the kids get equal opportunity with all kids? Because if they not feeling like, is the dad around? That's what I'm basically trying to say. Because obviously they're missing him too much.
Or maybe the stepdad has kids of his own on the side
that he favored,
that he shows more attention and love to, but not to the he doesn't treat his stepkids the same way. So maybe that could be a reason why they are disrespecting him, or because they might feel like they're being having favoritism. So yeah. But I don't feel like stepdads or stepmoms should discipline, like physically put your hands to try to discipline a child. I feel like that is the parent's job. That is not your job. You can give your opinion to the parent, but do not put your hands on that other person's parent.
If both biological parents are present in the child's life, then discipline isn't needed from the third party.
Right.
That's true.
That's true. The third party should never be putting their hands on another child.
To spend time with their kids. That's true.
Yeah.
But hold on, let's go back to what she said. She said, no, I let him discipline her and reinforce what he says.
Yes.
Love, not hands.
Yes. You do not put your hands on another kid. Also on a kid that's not your actual kid, because that is going to lead into a whole bunch of problems.
But what if the other father is not there, though?
It's still not your job, though.
But if they've stepped up, the dad is buying shoes.
That's like what he's like. I mean, what she said, reinforcement, though.
I feel like if he's dad and he wants to, yes, he's not the biological parent, but he's not. He's doing the role of the father. I don't feel. I feel
like if you
unless he really going overboard.
But this is my thing. I feel like if you adopt a kid from a young, just out of the womb type thing, then you could do that.
Okay, yeah, at that, yeah.
But you can't just be putting your hand on a kid who's already
of
15,
age,
12, knows that you're not my dad, and I have a dad. So don't put your hands on
my oldest brother, he stepped into a relationship. They just got married. She has 2 previous kids already. So the little girl, and they just had another baby. So the little girl, her from another father, she calls my brother daddy. So when I'm talking to my niece and the other she's still my niece too, but she's my older niece, I be like, go get y'all daddy, or where's y'all daddy at? Is that a problem? Should I stop doing that?
No, because she knows him as dad. So, but I feel like that just comes with preference and how and Okay. I just feel like it comes with, if that's what y'all do in your household, then that's fine. But me personally, that's just my opinion and how I feel about it.
Someone said if the child knows this man as that, then that's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it depends on the age he comes into the picture. That is true. Yeah. Is her biological dad present? I don't think her biological father. I feel like after the age, well, for my niece, her dad, I've never seen her dad around before.
I feel like before the age of 3, after 3, you coming into the picture as stepdad, you shouldn't be putting your hands on a child, because at 3 years old, a child now has some type of memory or some type of like, I know that's dad.
Yeah.
You know, so no. After 3, maybe 5 the minimum, but
that makes her comfortable because she's too young to call him by his name, so she's more comfortable calling him dad. That's true.
Yeah. I love y'all comments coming in. I need y'all to just keep it going.
My little one person, she left. She didn't come back because my internet.
Oh, come back, friend.
I know.
We miss you.
I know.
We miss y'all. We having some good conversation over here.
Yes, they want their dad and me together. They see their dad all the time. We do trips every other weekend with their dad. Hold on. It won't let me click. Oh, okay, sis. Yes, they want their dad and me together. They see their dad all the time. We do trips every other weekends with their dad and his wife and me and my fiance. We all get along very well, and they have 2 other siblings by their dad. But the fiance does any and everything for them, and their father always tells them to respect him. But they so stuck in their ways, I feel like it's going to break us up, and we're 2 years engaged. I'm scared to get married, and it gets worse.
Dang. I'm sorry.
I know that sucks, but how old are the children? How old are y'all kids?
Yeah.
Because, they're gonna have to, regardless.
Yeah, it's gonna be it comes a point in time where a kid needs to,
especially even if their dad, their biological father, is telling them to respect the father, and they're still not respecting the stepdad. That's
it
crazy.
Comes a point in time where you're gonna have to put your hand,
not put your hand, but you gotta put your. I mean,
you gotta put your foot down though. Yeah. You're gonna have to put your foot down.
You may not like him, but you're going to respect him in all ways possible. Always possible.
Yeah, it could. That is it. They're taking a separation bad. That is true. That does get to kids a lot.
That's a touchy subject because some parents don't really understand the other child that's not theirs. Yeah. It's about communication. The other parent should have the right words and approach to be able to get through to the child or adult child. Words and understanding matters.
I feel like being a step parent, you should
I feel like this is more of an emotional issue.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna be in that child's life as the step parent, you should make sure that you put in time to get to know this child.
But at least you're talking about it though. Don't feel like,
you put in time to get to know that person, that child, get to know what their likes are, their dislikes are.
Has just he ever had separate time with them? Like took that one particular child, not everybody together, but that one particular child.
If it's more than one kid, you need to have separate times for each kid.
Or y'all take them to the movies together, and then
right.
They're 12, 13, 14.
They're old enough. They're old enough to know that this is something that you want.
It's just and my girls, the youngest, they don't care for him. It's the girls because the girls are more emotional.
Yeah, girls are more emotional. They don't
care for him, and I see it bothers him.
Girls are more emotional, but if they're that age, at some point they're gonna have to
get along with the parents.
Do you feel like maybe they feel like
someone said of the adults aren't getting along with the children all. Hold
on, let me get to her question. Do you feel like maybe the girls feel like they're not getting any more time with you or him? Like they feel like they're not getting that attention anymore because the other person, they're so stuck with each other that they don't give each child their separate that's why I'm saying you have to give each child their separate time.
I mean, it's easier for a guy to bond with the son because they can relate on sports and stuff, because that's hard.
I feel like boys are more stubborn, especially if you're divorced.
I feel like
and you get with somebody else. No, I feel like males. If you have a boy child and you know the mom and dad separate, they get a divorce, and then the mom goes to get married to somebody else, it's gonna be more hard for the boy to accept another man in his life. He's gonna be more stubborn and he's gonna act out more. Cause he's gonna be like, you can't replace my dad.
Somebody said he takes the girls to get their nails done and shopping, but they still are set in their ways. That's it. They just kind of stubborn.
Yeah, that sound like they
so
just
do
stubborn.
You guys think that heterosexual
Y'all have to come to a common
relationships
ground.
are equivalent to gay and lesbian relationships? Perfect answer, because this question comes up a lot at work at my job.
What was the question?
They say so. Okay, but before we get into that question,
I'm sorry if we skipped your question. I'm so sorry. We'll comment
with
later.
The kids, the kids are just the girls, they're gonna be stuck in their ways. It's gonna take them their own shift to kind of start accepting him. Like, what do you think?
Let me read this question.
Not this one.
Oh,
we gotta help sis out, and then we'll get to this one.
Okay.
Girls are so sweet and lovable. Boys are more standoffish.
Yeah, they are. Girls are more open to change and open to forgiveness, and rather than guys. I want to get to her question. So, do you guys think that
they still commented on this one? They get attached and reattached. That's trauma. Then they wonder if the parent loved them. It's like loving a man, not getting over him, and you get another man. You will always wonder about the ex.
Maybe the wedding will make them feel different. Involve them in the wedding planning.
That's true. Let them be the flower girls.
But I feel like you can't keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, because
it gotta be some type of consequence.
Yeah, it has to be some type of, like, if you do this, you'll get this. Like, you can't just be all, because then that's
especially if they getting their nails done and taking them shopping.
Yeah, that's
just
what
like,
they expect.
Oh, well, he gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, that's what they expect. They like, oh, well, I know I'm gonna get this anyway. So if I act like this, I know I'm gonna get this.
What to do? I'm thinking therapy.
You can do therapy.
Ain't nothing wrong with counseling.
But I feel like also you should stop. Like, I feel like y'all should stop spoiling the kids and giving them what they want, because they know if they act out a certain way, they know that the way that they can get what they want is to act that way, and they know that y'all gonna give it to them. So
That's
maybe
true.
you should tell them, well, we're not tolerating y'all behavior, so y'all not getting this and y'all not getting that. Y'all, tough love. It's called tough love. You have to give them tough love,
because they're gonna have to respect that man, especially if spending money on them
If
and
you're-
respecting them.
If you're
As
happy with that man,
children have to respect adults,
right? If you're happy with that man or that
I
female,
feel like
do
I
not
tried
have your
everything. She said
kids
she feel
ruin
like
it.
She tried everything.
No, you got to give them tough love.
And then, sis, there's nothing wrong with
Hard,
counseling. I hate
tough
when
love.
people feel like when you throw the word counseling out
They won't
there,
hate him more.
They feel like, it's a bad thing to tell somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
When you sit down
Even
and
in
have a
relationships,
conversation,
y'all two, you and your husband can't go to counseling.
I feel like if
Kids,
y'all all
too,
sit down and have a family
they would hate
discussion
him
and let
more.
them know,
It's
like,
just
listen,
so
we're not
hard.
tolerating y'all bullshit
It
no more,
is.
and y'all disrespect. And in order for y'all
Girl, I
to
feel like
get
I'm
these
going
kind of
through this
privileges,
with
you
you.
need to start respecting.
I know, we
this
stressed
man.
out with you.
Right, I'm so stressed out. I'm trying to help you out.
I want to sit down with the kids.
Right.
Like, look, listen, this
Right.
is what it's going to be.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can we go
I
back to
think
that question?
So too, though, love. Yeah.
Tough love. You got to sit them down and tell them, look, I'm not putting up with y'all disrespect. He's not going to put up with it. And if you want this, you got to do this. If you want whatever to get your nails
deep
done, you
down
got to
inside,
respect this man, because this
you
man
don't have
spending
to
his
like
money.
him, but you're going to respect him.
Right.
At the end of the day,
This man
especially
is
if he
spending
doing
his
everything
money
for
on you, not for you to treat
But
him
try
like shit.
every approach. Yes, try
everything
until it works. Keep knocking at that brick
Yes,
wall until it
because at some
down.
point in time they're gonna give in and they're gonna give up. And they're gonna start respect. They're gonna start.
It's a reason why they're doing it. Once y'all get down to that reason,
you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's go to.
Let's go back to. No, it wasn't that one. It was
this one.
Yes. So, do you guys think that heterosexual relationships are equivalent to gay and lesbian relationships? Yes.
I don't think they're equivalent because people don't respect
Love
it.
is love.
But I love all types of love. But do people recognize it as being equivalent? No. Lesbians and them, they need more respect than what people are giving them.
But I feel
somebody
like
said the children can't be forced to love anyone. They don't want to love. It takes time. It takes time to learn the new man, the new woman.
Yeah. But it does take time, but you also need to let them know that they just can't be walking around willy-nilly disrespecting him, especially if you know and you see that he's trying and putting in that effort to make your kids happy, to make sure that he's in their life and he's active. There should be no reason why you are allowing them to disrespect your man. And does the children accept the
fiance of their biological father? Do they respect her?
Right. Yeah, that's another thing too. And could the biological father be putting things in their head
when they have their own moments? Yeah.
So that's another question too.
Love is beautiful, period. Who is anyone to take that value away from anyone?
I feel like that whole thing with the heterosexual.
Shout out to my cousin. Her and her wife just had a baby. Beautiful baby, Morgan.
I feel like there is no difference between heterosexual and lesbian relationships if say if a lesbian or a gay couple adopt a kid from a very young age, like, you know, right at birth, then a kid won't hate them or won't feel any kind of way, because that's what they know. That's what they grew up in. That's the household, and they know that love is love, and that the two fathers love them or the two mothers love them. But if your child is like 15 or something like that, 18, and you decide that, you know, I'm gay now, and you are not now, but I don't want to say that. Or if you decide to come out the closet, and when your child's like 15, like at that teenage age, they're not gonna respect it. They're gonna be so hard, like they're gonna be so heartbroken, or they're gonna be so rebellious, because they're gonna be like, how could you do this to me at this age? Teenagers are hard to deal with, period. So coming out the closet around that age, or, you know, introducing a child to a gay relationship or a lesbian relationship at that kind of age is going to be something difficult to deal with, rather than, you know, having them at birth.
I love my gay community.
I love y'all too. I fuck with y'all the long and strong way.
Because it's, oh, you missed everything.
Someone said Jamie inboxed me. Jamie inboxed her, and love is a beauty. Oh, we got that one. The love their father, wife, and I love his mother too. We get along very well. Well, y'all all of y'all need to get together and have the kids.
Your fiance, because if it's because they want the two of you together, then they would give her hell. Also, that's true. Mm-hmm. I even keep her siblings so they can have a great bond, so they will always be together. Yeah. It's something up with them girls.
It is. Y'all have to get down to the root of that, because it's you know, you're dealing with a lot, girl. And I'm gonna pray for you, and I'm gonna wish for the best. I pray for the best for everything to come out working,
because it's no reason for them just to treat him all kind of way. And when they disrespect him, what do you mean? Like, they yell at him, they don't do what he say?
Do they hit him back? Like,
do they try to fight him?
Right.
Do they,
what kind of disrespect are they doing? We're gonna try to help you. We're gonna try to help you
get down to the bottom. At least we're
gonna give you some advice. We're gonna try to give you some advice to help you out a little bit, just to get you in a good, you know, to try to approach something, because you never know. Like, you might try one thing, try a whole bunch of things, but somebody else, like maybe me and D, could give you some type of advice that might actually break the cycle and actually make things work out for you guys. So I'm hoping and praying. And if anybody wants to, you know, anybody on here that has any advice for her, please, I guess, you know, just give her some advice, give her some comments, and let her know. Show some love, show her some love, and try to help her out.
Maybe they're uncomfortable.
It could be that. I don't know. How long have y'all been, you know, together?
Maybe they're just uncomfortable around him because he's a man. They ignore him, and when he tells them to do things, they suck their teeth and walk away. From there, I would just let you discipline from there.
Yeah. Cause you gotta nip that in the butt too.
Yeah.
You gotta when you see the disrespect, and if you're not saying nothing, they're gonna feel like, well, my mama don't check me, so he can't check me.
And you know I can't see her not, because she says she's tried everything. So I'm not saying
please don't take that other way. I'm not saying that you don't check them, but what I'm saying in general is, if the female is not checking the children, her children, and letting them know, like, don't do that shit, like, you know, like, you gonna go back and apologize, that was wrong. Like, if you're not putting them in their place and putting your foot down, they're not gonna feel like they don't have to respect him, because you don't. Because if you letting them disrespect him, then you disrespecting him too, by not checking them. You know what I'm saying? So you 3 years, that's still fresh. 3 years is still fresh. Believe it or not, it might seem long to you, but it's still fresh for kids. I feel like the minimum for kids to start being like, okay, is like after like 5 years. Because at any given point in time, and I don't wish this on you, y'all could break up. And they're going to be butthurt because they're going to be like, well, you forced me to respect this man and like this man. And there's probably something about this man that they're probably, like, they have, you know, some females have that gut feeling of why they don't like a man. Because, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that your kids are like that.
They've been together for a long time to me.
But just 3 years, 3 years to a kid is still fresh, though. That's what I feel. 3 years to a kid is still fresh.
But they could be together for like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And
now, I feel like once you reach that minimum, like that minimum of like the 4 year, 5 year mark, you have to start respecting this man. You have
to start respecting him, period.
Especially
if I didn't introduce you to him and he's not doing anything to them, they have to respect him, period. So
yeah. There's a minimum. What do y'all feel?
I feel like I went on the wrong social media. That's why sis ain't come back. I think I was on Instagram and she was on Facebook.
Are you on Facebook now?
Yeah, I am. Hopefully she comes back.
Come back. What's up, y'all, for this? Just now tuning in. We've been on here for a minute.
For whoever don't follow me, please follow me at dreadhead_bay. All social media platforms.
With them right away. But they just get back to always. I tell them apologize. They do, but they just can't come together. Man, y'all really gonna have to sit down and figure this thing out, man. Y'all gonna have.
There's nothing wrong with going to the counseling.
Go to counseling.
Because I love watching, what's her name? Ayana Fix My Life. I love watching her show.
Hire her.
Even grown people, you know, need that sit down. So take them to get that sit down and see maybe if they'll talk out what's really wrong. Right, I think the marriage made them respect their dad's wife because
I feel like
the parent thing in their head. Yeah,
I feel like kids are not gonna tell you or tell a family member how they really feel about another person. So going to counseling could actually be the thing. Maybe if they talk to somebody who doesn't know either one of y'all or none of y'all, then they might open up and actually tell them what is the problem.
And once that marriage is actually like, oh, mommy got married type thing, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that they're young, they're saying mommy, you know, but that permanent thing, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, he here for real.
Yeah, but yeah, counseling might help because people are never gonna be comfortable with letting the mother or the father know how they really feel. They might need somebody who doesn't know.
And what kills me is me and their dad go through a violent relationship, and this man worships the ground I walk on. Hold on, y'all. The ground I walk on. I'm just convinced they don't want to see me happy, but they happy to see their dad and his wife happy.
They're daddy girls. Females are daddy girls. I'm a daddy girl.
Scared that he will hurt you like daddy did. That's what I was just finna say. They don't want to see you go through that.
Probably, yeah.
That violence again.
You're the mother and they're girls, yeah.
They don't want to see you go through that.
It could be that. Like I said, I feel like counseling is definitely a great option
because they could be traumatized from actually seeing you going through the violentness with their biological father.
And they won't be so traumatized with the father because he was the violent one. So, and the female that he's dating is not their mother, so they don't care. You know, they fine with it. But you as being their mother, they're more protective over you, and they don't want to see you in that position anymore. So they're scared that he might be like, you know, your ex-husband or their dad, you know. So counseling, anybody else that feels free to comment, give her advice, you can. That's fine by me. Tune in and throw out some more questions. We've been on here for a while now. I want to say about an hour.
I hope that's what it is. It's fear, baby girl. I hope that's what it is. But so now that if that's what it is, how do we let the girls know that it's okay for them to accept the stepdaddy and that he's not like the father? How do you? How
That's
do
a
you?
touchy subject because, I mean, even though you said that y'all don't argue in front of them, or kids, I don't know. It's gonna take a while because even though they weren't the ones physically abused, they were abused mentally, and they're still scarred and they're still afraid. So it's gonna be a while for them to get over that fear of, well, he's not like daddy and he won't hurt her.
I really appreciate everything. Y'all helping me out a lot. Inbox you.
I really pray. I pray
this
for
ain't
you.
Nothing but love on here.
Nothing but love, and
even though this was
we'll help you out.
Love.
Yeah, it's love. If y'all ever going through something in your life and you feel like you want a second opinion or somebody to throw out something to help you, comment, hit me up, hit her up.
How men are to treat women. How men are to treat.
It's
women,
very important
to witness it.
To show it's very important for a man to show a female.
Time heals all. Time will heal all. So just taking baby steps. That's what y'all gonna have to do. Y'all gonna have to take big baby steps. Jamie wants to be in the video. Of course. How do you do it?
Do you send us an invite again? I think
I think I exited out.
I think she exited out.
Oh, there you go.
You got an add. I appreciate it.
Okay, my turn.
Hi guys.
Hey.
I just want to tell y'all I really appreciate y'all because like I've been going through this for a while now, and don't get me wrong, like I really really love my fiance and he's just so great to my kids, but it's just hard like separating the two because like I love my girls and I will never put a man before my kids. That's one thing about me. Like I love my kids to death. Like nothing and nobody could ever come in between that. Right. But my man loves me so much and he does everything. He doesn't treat me bad. You know what I mean? He takes me to work. He opens my door for me. He's such a good man. And I've never had such a good man in my life ever. Right. And for my girls to treat him like that, it bothers me. Right. And I'm always on them. I'll be like, yo, get the fuck in here and apologize. You know what I mean? I'm always on them, stern, very stern with them. But it's like they so stuck in their ways, and I hate that because I don't want to choose between the two. But I feel like that's what it's coming to.
You should,
and it hurts me so bad because I don't know what to do.
Never choose over your kids, even though I know you won't, but it's gonna take some time for them to heal because especially just seeing that or witnessing their mom going through what you went through with their dad, it's gonna take a while. For females, we are very emotional and we heal. It takes us a long time to actually heal and get back to us. So for them, if they didn't experience it physically, mentally is the most important. So you gotta give them some time, but you also, I feel like you should sit down with them and be like, hey, like, do you feel like you guys don't like him or don't trust him because of this, what me and your dad went through? Like, I need to talk, like, I really need to understand why you guys are not.
What's the issue?
Yeah, why you guys are not, trusting this man. Like, he loves me. I want you guys to give him a chance,
that he's not going anywhere. I think they will give them time. When they realize that he's not going anywhere, I think they will fall into place.
I just feel like time heals all wounds, and sit down with them and ask them that question. Like, are you guys in fear that he will do what your dad did to me? Do you feel like he will hurt me? Do you feel like he would abuse me? And let them know that, listen, I really love this man and I really want y'all to give him a chance. Just try. The most you can do is ask your kids to try. And if they're willing to do that, then they'll start opening their hearts and they'll start really seeing him for the great person that he is.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so too. I appreciate that, y'all.
No problem.
I hope everything works out for you.
I do
too. I really
Thank
do.
you.
I really do.
Because he sounds like a great man.
A great man.
He really is.
You look happy.
He really is. I am.
Yeah, you can see
He
why
really
he's
is
so
a good
happy.
guy.
That is true. You can see nothing but life about him. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I really pray that everything works out for you. I hope your girls turn around and give him a chance and get
Hmm.
to see what you see. You know, I want them to love him the way you love him. You know.
So if
Yes,
anybody's tuning
exactly.
in on my side on Facebook,
Yes.
we had a discussion where there's this young lady. She is very in love with her fiance, but her daughters, they don't respect him. So if you
Yes.
have any good advice to throw out there, so we can tell
Also,
her,
try
let us
counseling.
know.
I feel like I said,
Yeah.
I feel like
I
the
think I'm definitely
outside
gonna
of
do
men,
counseling.
yeah,
Because
outside
I
of
feel like I tried
men, guys.
everything, you know.
Yeah.
I talk to them, you know, I have my one-on-one with them. Like,
But
he
they're
takes
never
them
gonna
out,
tell
get their
you.
nails done. It's like we try so much.
Yeah.
I feel like we baby them,
Yeah,
but they
don't do
still
that.
don't respect him.
They don't do
And
that.
it gets so bad to the point where like he'll walk out the house and just go for a walk or he'll go for a drive, and I be feeling so bad because it hurts him,
Yeah.
and he don't want to ever disrespect for them because he feels like the same way I feel. Like he don't want to see them, you
Mm-hmm.
know, see them see him. He would never like hurt me or scream at me or anything for them to see that, because they know, because he knows what I've been through in my past,
Right.
and he would never do that, you know, in front of their faces. So he gets up and he walks away,
Right.
and then it bothers me because I'm like, you
You
know,
feel
I know
bad.
he's hurting.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like especially as females, we're never gonna tell you exactly what the problem is. Like we'll
Hmm.
go and talk to somebody outside of our family rather than somebody who, you know, the person who we have the issue with. So that's why I said counseling is probably gonna help you a whole lot, because they don't know the other person don't know them, so they might feel a little bit more comfortable
And
just
it's probably not
expressing.
even him. They're probably just targeting him because of what you went through
Right.
with your husband. They know,
They don't.
I can't
It's
be
like they're
mean to
defending
daddy,
mommy. It's like,
so I'm gonna
no.
be mean to stepdaddy, and I'm
Right.
gonna take everything that happened in the past out on him.
Right. It's so
Hmm.
much. I feel like they're just so protective over you that they're in fear of losing you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they don't want this man to hurt mommy. That I
Yeah.
feel like that's what it is. They obviously.
Yeah, because for the longest time, it's always just been me and my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when me and their
They
father
might feel
broke up, you
replaced.
know what I mean? It's just been me and them for
Right.
years and years and years. And then me and him met, and it was weird because me and him met over line. We actually had a long distance relationship for a whole year before we even got together. And then when he moved here with me, it was like everything just went left because they're seeing the man constantly, constantly, constantly.
That's
And it's
what it
like,
is too.
no, I don't want him here.
Yeah.
But
They feel
I know
like.
that they like him,
Mhm.
but it's to an extent where they just like, I don't think they care for him as much as
Yeah.
I do.
They probably at first they might have liked him because they probably just thought that, oh, this is not serious, he's gonna be gone soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that it's like he's there, they're like, oh no, he's replacing us. Like
Yeah.
he is around
Yeah.
too much. This is cannot happen. We're gonna rebel and we're gonna make sure we get him out of here, because it's always been us and mommy, and that's how it should always be, and that's how it should stay.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like they going through. Teenagers are so hard to deal with. I don't have a teenager yet,
They
but
are.
my niece is a teenager, and those teenager years are so rough to deal with. And you have them like right there, like right in the teenager spot.
11
Like they're
months
not
apart, all three of
they're
them.
not young. They're like right in the middle of teenager age. So
Mhm.
they're like, hell no, this cannot happen. He gotta go. We gonna
That's
do
what I
everything
said.
possible to get him out of here, because it needs to go back to what it was, me, us and mommy, and that's it. Nobody else is coming in and breaking up what we
Yes.
got. So
Yep.
Somebody said, let the wife try and talk to them. Use reverse psychology. Maybe they will tell her because they feel she wouldn't tell him or you.
did you hear that comment?
Yeah. They're close with. They're really like they. I can honestly say that they really close with their stepmother,
Mhm.
but they're not close with her as they're with me. They tell me everything,
Yeah.
but it's to the point where I just think they just don't want to tell me how they really feel about him,
Yeah.
because I've sat down with both of them and I asked them like, what's the problem? Like, do you not like him? Like, what is it? And they're
But
just like, no, mommy, I like him. It's just that he got his issues too. Like he's so, they feel like my fiance is very, um how would you say that, they feel like he's very like emotional. He gets he they like he gets mad at everything because he'll be like, oh, go do the dishes, and it'll be one dish in the sink. And they like, my daughter be like, well, I was gonna do it. I'm coming back. I'm going to use the bathroom. And he's like, no, do it now. And she'll just suck her teeth and walk away. And he's like, oh, he's so emotional. He gets mad about everything. And I think that's what it is.
I feel like,
but then that's like a parent though, because in old school days, you know, if your mama kitchen was not clean, you know, she finna go ahead. Like, it could be a spoon, a leaf, anything in there, a crumb.
She still wants you to
dig in that straw. You know, as a child, you got up and you like, man, what? Yeah. And then they still, just like you said, they're in the middle of developing who they are, and you know, so they just got a lot going on.
That's so hard because
I would just, me personally, continue to be there, continue to support them, continue to talk to them, and let them know that he's not a bad guy, and keep stirring on them too at the same time. Eventually, once they get past that emotional age, because right now they're an emotional roller coaster age.
And they're females.
Once they get past that, they'll be all right. They're gonna be like, man, stepdad cool. Yeah. It's just gonna be one weird day. Y'all gonna be chilling. They're like, he cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so too.
We females, so you know, when we on our periods and stuff, it's like, oh,
that
hell
too.
No,
I am
not.
Started one of those, having a period, or they already had it. They on that ride.
Yeah. He's definitely in for a ride, but I hope pray that he stays for that ride, because I know it's gonna be worth it in the long run. They're gonna love him. You just gotta give them time
and invite us.
And that's what I told him too. I'm like, babe, we just gotta give them time, because like I told him, I said they're emotional. They little girls, you know. They done got their little period already, so they very emotional. So you just gotta give them time. And he's like, well, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Him and love
he said, I tried everything, and I'm like, just give them time.
Yeah, that's the thing. He wants it to happen right away, and he can't have that. He can't rush it, because like I said, they're females, and it's still fresh for them. And they're just going through the whole see, they're not at the age like 18, 20 where they can how do you say, like, they can control their emotions. They can control when they have their period, they can control the way excuse me, they act. They're still at that, I'm unsure of how this is making me feel, so I'm angry. I'm gonna be angry. Leave me alone.
They're mad about something different right now. They mad at a friend right now that they're gonna be friends with a week later on. So.
He can't rush
exactly.
He can't rush them. He can't rush something that is obviously gonna take time, because they're still young. They're young adults. They're not adults yet. They don't understand a lot of things still yet. So he has to give them time. Try to just talk to him too. I still say do the counseling, but explain to him that this is gonna take a process. Like, my kids are not all at that age where they can understand to the point where they can control their emotions. They can control the way they act.
If he love you, girl, he gonna stay on that ride. He gonna be like, okay.
Yeah. He already said it. He said, I don't care. We just going to be going for the long ride, because I ain't going nowhere.
That's right. Yes, ma'am. Good man. Like you said, invite us to that wedding, honey.
Right. You got your good man. If he's going to stay, then he knows what's up. He knows this is going to take time. He knows.
Oh, he's staying. She done laid it on him. Yeah. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, girl, he put a ring on it. He put a ring on it. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay, he put that ring on at the door. He was like, I was waiting for you at the door.
Yes. But I just want to tell y'all, I really appreciate y'all, because y'all like really helped me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting here and I'm shaking, I'm nervous, but y'all really helped me, because I felt like I just wanted to talk about it. I don't really have nobody who I can talk to, because I lost my mother and my father 2 years back. So it's hard, you know what I mean? And then I don't really have family like that. Well, I do have family, but not judgmental family. You know how that go. So it's like, you know, I feel like I just need to get it out, you know?
Yeah,
like, I needed to get it out. I appreciate y'all.
I'm so glad that you decided to get it out with us.
Yes.
You can always, if you feel free, even if you want to inbox me, you want to inbox her,
follow me on everything.
Yes,
I sure will. I am. I'm follow both of y'all everything.
Yeah. Definitely.
And you too, Angelique, because I appreciate you too.
Yes. He came through with support.
Thank y'all so much. I just want to say I really love y'all. Like, I really, really appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all.
We love you too. And women should always stick together and bring up another. Yes. We should never tear each other down, especially in this day and age we need to be there for each other. So if you ever have anything you want to talk about, feel free to hit us up and let us know what it is. And
Okay.
if I'm not working, I would definitely get back to you because I have a crazy schedule. But
I
I'm
would
always
definitely
open.
get back to you. My baby turns 1 next month, so I ain't got nothing but time.
Yeah, she got nothing but time, but I will definitely respond to you when I can, and I won't be hanging. And let us know, update us on how things are going.
I definitely will.
Yes, update.
I definitely will.
Invitation for the wedding gotta be in the mail.
Okay, I definitely will.
I'm gonna come in there like we told you so.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.
I definitely will. Thank y'all so much.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
That was good. Black Girl Magic.
Love it.
Love it. I definitely love the support.
And everybody just keep sending her nothing but good prayers and blessings.
Yes, positive vibes all the time. Black Girl Magic. Support another female. Do not tear another female down. If you see there's something wrong with the female, try to help her out. Yes, why you keep giving this shit?
That's how you know it's that time. But it is that time, though.
It is that time. We're going to end this video. Thank you to everybody.
It was nice. I loved it.
I did too. For our second video,
next time.
We had a good segment.
We did.
Thank you for the support. Still comment and subscribe to our YouTube. What's Tea with D and the N, not AND, And hit me up on Instagram if you don't, __ Queen Cassie __, or you can hit me up on Snapchat, simply Cassie _26. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit her up on Facebook.
Hit me up on Facebook and Instagram. Triller Dreadhead _Bay on my Facebook. I'll post my Facebook.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Nothing but blessings.